I'm Angela Insalaco, and I spent almost a decade as a client-side marketer for professional services companies. And then in 2017, I started my own business. I am very interested in entrepreneurial education. I was an adjunct professor at the University of North Florida, where I was teaching undergraduates about entrepreneurship as it related to marketing, how to actually start and plan a business. So my focus has always been on smaller companies. I've always worked for companies that had less than 500 employees. And as I've been working with a lot of smaller companies, I've been really excited to work with people who are just kind of starting out and sort of finding their feeling. And, you have a great idea for a business. Well, having an idea is great, but is there an opportunity around that idea? So kind of teaching people how to determine if there are people who want to buy what you are selling. I guess you would say, superpowers with small businesses are in kind of the marketing, the communications, the basic operational setup, and then hiring people both internally and externally to kind of make that business go. Because and I'm rambling a little bit here, but your average person who's never hired a web design firm, they don't necessarily know what to ask. So that's where I come in. I'm a tactician at heart. So when I see the world in tactical plans, so anytime that I can kind of help a business owner sort of see their vision come to life on paper, and how you can actually execute what you're doing to make a difference in your business, that gets me really, really excited. Some people are very academic. They get all caught up in the strategy, but they have no idea how to make that strategy actually work. And like I said, I see the world in tactical plans, so I want to execute, and this is how we're going to do it, and that there's a method. And it's almost like creating a military campaign. When you're creating a tactical plan, it's not just we're going to throw any tactic we can come up with against a wall and see what sticks. It's we're being very coordinated about how we're going to communicate with our audience to show them how we provide value to them so that they want to buy from us. Probably inflation, because everything is so much more expensive. And if you're running a product-based business, your materials are becoming more expensive. The people who are buying from you may not have the discretionary purchasing power that they had 2 years ago. So really, the environment that we find ourselves in right now is very difficult for small businesses to navigate, depending on what your business model is and what you're selling and who you're selling to. My biggest piece of advice is always do your research before you start. Yes, eventually you're going to get to a point where you have to start. Some people kind of go on for years, but you have to start. But you really need to talk to people, and people who are in your target audience, engage that they actually want to buy what you are selling. Because what you might find out is that who you think your target audience isn't. And you want to know that up front before you start putting a ton of money and resources into something. It's better to find out that your business needs to take a left turn before you start than 6 years in. So a lot of small businesses, and I don't know why, tend to be very afraid of talking to your audience. And the best way to say it, and it sounds a little harsh, is you kind of got to get over that, because you need that feedback. If people are telling you that they don't, the idea oh, yeah, you think they're saying they don't understand the idea. It's not that they don't understand it, it's that they don't like it. You need to go find out why so that you can get them something that, again, is going to be a value of them that they want to buy. The businessinsider.com went out a couple of years ago. 43% of small businesses fail because there's no one who wants to buy what you are trying to sell. There's no market need. If there's no market need, then you're not going to have a successful business that you can go out and deal with. So you want, how do I say that? I'm getting myself all walled up here. Almost half of all businesses fail within 5 years. Businesses that fail within 5 years, some of them get bought out, some of them just drop out. But the biggest reason is those businesses didn't do their homework before they started, and they didn't have a large enough pool of people willing to buy from them.